Listen, you look like you're wearing a brassiere.
That's good.
We head out of Memphis Friday morning because we are going to Starkville, Mississippi.
We roll into Starkville. Starkville is a unique town. It is a college town in its truest form.
We reached out on Twitter and we said, hey, we're still looking for a place to stay. Is anyone out there? And this great family, the Sparks, Ryan, reached out to us and he said, hey, if you guys need a place, you can stay with us. So everyone overwhelmingly said you have to go to the biscuit shop and you have to meet the biscuit lady, Michelle. So we roll up to Starkville, and literally the very first place that we stop is the biscuit shop. We meet Michelle, she's great. The smell is crazy good. I mean, it is amazing in there. And so she has this wall that's called the Biscuit Bucket List, and it lists things that are goals, life goals for her. She has celebrities sign it when they come visit. And we were just super honored because she asked us to sign the wall, which is just unreal. It was just so cool to hear her story because literally she started from nothing and has built something that is one of the great successes in our minds in Starkville. Michelle knows everyone because everyone goes to the biscuit shop. And one of the things she's telling us about is this 5-year-old Reed Sparks who has impacted her life and who comes in there and...
Reed is 6 years old going on 27 and basically runs Starkville. He has a little mafia of kids that all follow him around.
And just through a crazy coincidence, we find out that it's Reed Sparks' family, Ryan and Becca, who are hosting us. And she flips out. She cannot believe that we are staying with Reed. So we get out of the car and Reed says, okay, we all have to march to the house. And so he lines us up and he has us march around the backyard. Ryan had this Mississippi State shrine, I guess is the best, but it was a full room.
He had stuff from their old basketball facility that burned down in the 1930s, and he somehow got a hold of some of the wood and made a bench out of it. And he just had a story for every piece of memorabilia.
Friday, we got to tour the athletic facilities. Nick Price just works in the athletic department, and he gave us a great tour, showed us everything.
So we get to go down on the ground level first. They have real grass in their stadium, which is cool. They have these new ground level suites that are right in the end zone. We start making our way up to some of the suites, and on kind of like the mid-tier level, they have like these cabanas. The suite levels were awesome. Obviously, they have all the catered food and whatnot, air conditioning. So we thought that was pretty cool.
We got to go in the locker room. We got to go in, the weight room. We got to see the field. So we're winding up the tour. And at this point, there's a little bit of confusion because we don't have tickets to the game yet. And so we're trying to figure out how we're going to actually get in the game on Saturday, the next day. Our new friend, Michelle, the biscuit lady, says, hey, Starkville, let's help out the CFB guys. And so she blasts out, and she's got thousands of followers on Instagram and Twitter. And so she blasts it out, and this wonderful lady named Naren get in contact with her, and she says, I've got it all figured out. Meet me before the game. Let's meet up, and I can get you your tickets.
When we met her, she was like the most energetic, vibrant, awesome person. She just she welcomed us with open arms, and
we meet with her, and she literally has like a gift basket for us that has for each of us a cowbell, some shirts, and she explains to us kind of the tradition of the cowbell. So you're not allowed to buy your own cowbell. That's not something you're allowed to do. That has to be gifted to you. And so she wanted to get us each cowbells, and so she did that, and all of us got them, and it was just a really cool thing.
We get connected with this guy named Andy. He is the head chef of Lot 36. This lot is like away from the stadium, and they have this entire lot to themselves. They got this tent, they got this huge barbecue smoker. Typically, when we go to tailgates, they're usually day games, but this is considered a morning game, 11 a.m. So they cook eggs, bacon, they have Chick-fil-A, they have all these breakfast foods. So when we get in line, there's just biscuits and gravy, there's eggs, there's bacon, there's cheese, there's sandwiches, there's all these breakfast items, which is, they're so rich, they're so good. They got all sorts of drinks. A lot of people go to his tailgate. There were a bunch of people there at the time.
The tailgates for these trips are always a lot of fun. The folks at the Hail State tailgate took especially good care of us.
Not only did they invite us, they made cookies for us with our logo. We get there and it is just unbelievable. There's like a chandelier in there. There's just this amazing food. I do not want to know the amount of calories behind it.
They had this pimento cheese dip that was exceptional. And I had too many platefuls of it.
They had a cowbell that they made for us with our logo on it. And it was one of the most special gifts that we've ever been presented on any of these trips. And so they made a cowbell for us, and then they asked us all to sign it, and they kept it there at their tailgate. And so that was really special.
All right, so we were walking into the stadium, and in the corner of our eyes, we see a fellow PNW, fellow Pacific Northwest type of guy, KJ Wright. Plays for the Seahawks, go Hawks. He played at Mississippi State, so we got to chat with him a little bit. He was in town. I think the Hawks had a bye week that week.
So we go to the game, and it was a tough day. So Auburn decided to begin their win streak.
They were down 35-0 at halftime, and so we made our way to the tailgates, and as we're out there, we're talking to some people, and they're complaining, saying, like, for paying Dan Mullen, their head coach, something like $4 million a year, we expect better results on the field than what we're getting. And man, if you lose some games, it is not good. But we wish the best for him and their program. They were great to us, and really cool facilities.